Premier Boyz, yeah. Yo, me and my team is the best in the world. You and your team looking stressed in the world. Said me and my team is the best in the world. Then you and your team looking stressed in the world. Yo, me and my team getting caressed by curves, and you and your team getting arrested by the curb. Me my nigga, oh, he ain't do shit except the robbery, nigga. He gon' do 6. Come through, bitch styled up with new kicks, payday flow ho, and I come with 2 chicks. Cause me and my team is the best in the world. Me and my team is the best in the world. Said me and my team is the best in the world. Best in the world, best in the world. Got a star on the sky, gentleman on the cup. And I know my team burns, we got sand in the cut. Ow. Premier Boyz.
Hello, everybody. This is your boy Ken, aka MrGentleman.
And what's going on? This is Aaron Stans.
This is the star Roddy Rob.
Long live the chief. They call me Malimal.
And this episode you're about to listen to could be very offensive.
Also, you might want to wear a pair of headphones while listening to this episode, as it is not safe for work.
Today's episodes include discussions on sensitive topics that may evoke strong emotion.
So therefore, discretion is advised.
Thank you and enjoy this episode. Buddy, welcome to another episode of the Midway Podcast. This is your boy Ken, aka MrGentleman.
You already know what it is. It's your man's King Talk Sands, and we're back with another one of that. You guessed it, Premier Boyz Podcast. What's going on?
Yo, it's your boy, the star Roddy Rob. We back. We here. Another episode of Premier Boyz. What's good? We in here.
And you already know who it is, but just in case you don't know who it is, fellas, can you help me out when I tell them?
Long live the chief.
The tribal chief.
They call me the one and only, the chief, Malimal. And we back here, Premier Boyz. We are alive and in living color.
Basically.
Yes, and yes, we are back. Hope all is well, y'all. And we know we don't even left. I'm still carrying the cliffhanger, so we're gonna pick up where we left off. No news. We'll go right back to the topic you're talking about last.
Raw and uncut.
Grown Man
Great Monday night.
Grown Man Conversation Part 2.
It's a raw episode, y'all.
You see, I had to bring out the smokes like Shannon, like Shannon.
I had to bring out the Hindar. It's not the Hindar, it's bullet bourbon, but still, real shit going on tonight. We touch real life ass topics, things that you've been wanting to hear about, things you've been wanting our opinion on. We're gonna give it to y'all right now on this episode right here. Sit back and enjoy.
Yeah, so last episode we left up on the cheating topic, and we're gonna continue that trend on this part 2. And so we'll start off with: have y'all ever been cheated on, or have y'all done the cheating, or maybe both? Who knows? We want to take this one first.
I'll take my rest of this.
King Talk Sands.
I'll jump on this one real quick. So I've been a victim of both. I've been a victim of success in terms of cheating and successfully cheating. And I've been a victim of failure when it came down to get it cheated on, which led me to being the guy who cheated first. You get cheated on, and, initially, you go through the hurt, you go through all this pain and everything like that, because you put somebody on a pedestal and come to find out they wasn't even supposed to be on that pedestal to begin with. So now you're like, well, damn it, I ain't going to be that guy to get caught, to get caught up in the whole cheating mess anyway. If anybody going to cheat first, it's going to be me. But let me stop phase where I'm just like, I bet, yeah, I'm going to rock with you, but I'm going to rock with her, and your bestie as well. So,
Wow, boy.
Long story short, I know how it feels on both sides to get caught up in that type of situation, and it's never good, and it's never good on both ends. So yeah.
Want to go next?
Roddy.
Roddy.
Me? Oh man. Yeah, it's crazy.
Roddy out here in these streets.
With the getting cheated on, you can feel the drift away from you and the partner. It's tough, you know. You can just feel that things aren't the same. You can feel that, you know, there's a little withdrawal. Now, I did a little bit of cheating because I feel like I'm not being respected. I feel like, you know, you're not dealing with me today. You're not dealing with me this week. I go over here, post something real fast. So I did a mixture of both.
You know what? I'm gonna let Molly go last. I'm gonna go next. For me, I definitely have been cheated on. Definitely been cheated on multiple occasions. Crazy enough. Have I done the cheating? I wouldn't say physically, but I would say I had done it emotionally. I have, like, being with a person and you already have felt somebody else while you're with them. I've done that type of cheating, but not when it comes to physically. I haven't done it physically though. But yeah.
Wait, back that up. So you emotionally cheated, but not physically.
Yeah.
You know how rare that is to hear a dude say?
I know, right?
Yeah, I know, but it's true. I mean, I'm not gonna lie about that. It's true. You know, it probably had been time. Maybe I should have. I wanted to physically cheated, but I never really physically cheated though.
That's interesting. I want to explore that right after my part. No, that's really interesting though. Like, because most times dudes would be the ones that physically cheat. Women will be the more emotional cheaters out of the two.
Yeah,
but that's real interesting. Have I been cheated on? Yes. Do I feel like I got cheated on more than I know of? Yes. Like you ever get this inkling? See, I'm just not the type that's going to be a detective about it. I'm never going to go through your stuff. Whatever is meant to be is meant to be. I'm not that guy. Have I cheated by accident?
You cheat on accident.
Some cases it could be by accident.
It could be spur of the moment type of.
Spur of the moment.
You know what?
Y'all meet each other somewhere.
I get that. I get that because if that's the case, I've cheated on accident. My bad. I apologize to the person I cheated on accident with because Memorial Day weekend shit just happens. You know, it just happened. You know,
I refuse to take responsibility.
I know how to hold an L. You know what I'm saying? I know how to hold an L. So for me, it's like I don't mind taking responsibility for that because it's like, you know what I'm saying? I did it. You know what I'm saying? Granted by accident, but it just happened. You know?
No. So when I say, when I say by accident, it was more or less a situation where, like, in the moment, I didn't realize it was cheating. Maybe because we'd had a fight or something, and we was at ends. Like, if you say break to me, that's just half a breakup. It's the same thing. But like, what I've realized that if you do that with a woman and y'all get back together, especially not too far after it, it still counts. So what I thought I was doing was not cheating, but it still counts apparently. So this is a message to everybody out there. Unless if you plan not to go back to her, you could. But if you wind up back together, no matter what she says, it still counts. Because she'll say one thing in the moment and then swing that bitch back at you later.
And then on top of that shit though, even if you do get back after a successful cheating stint, things work out, like that stigma always gonna be there. It's never gonna be the same like how it was before. That's why I never understood. Like I always rooted for people who, like, even though like somebody cheated or whatever, to get back because you're stronger than what the situation entailed. But you know, the glass is always, like, you know, stained. You know, because
that's true.
You cheated already. Like, especially if a shorty cheated and a dude takes her back. Now we're always going to think, oh, she out with her girls, is she out with that nigga though, or is she going? She say she going to work, or she say
as a nigga who's done that before. It's weird because I never got the urge to be like that.
Oh shit!
You know, when I left when I really didn't trust her no more. You know, I was like, all right, things happen. I understand daddy issues. I was just making all the excuses up for this girl. I understand all of this. But the minute the trust was no longer there, I was like, oh, I'm just an idiot. So the minute I believe that, the minute the trust leaves, that means I believe everything you say to me is a lie, and I just refuse. I will not deal with that. I'm out, like, quick. But any period of time before that, I have 100% trust in you. So I'm not like, I don't second guess a lot of what you say.
But you know what? Y'all brought up something, and I want to ask this: like, what do y'all consider as cheating exactly? Like, what y'all consider as cheating as let's give some examples. Right? What do we consider as cheating exactly?
All right, so check this out, right? If I go through your phone, right, and I see some shit that that disrespects our relationship, and this is me defining cheating at this stage of my life. If I see some shit in your phone, right, and it looks wild, disrespectful to our relationship, yeah, bro, that's cheating. You are cheating. You might not be physically cheating, but you're cheating with your time. You feel me? You cheated me out of time that we could be spending. We could have been spending that time, frolicking and cuddling and doing all that. And you text us frolicking. Frolicking with your shorty, you feel me? You go, in the bed, y'all frolicking, next minute y'all fucking. But, if y'all not frolicking and she texting some Pookie and Ray Ray, you know what I'm saying? Like, saying Newark Nug Nug or some shit like that, you feel me? Like, that's cheating with your time, you know what I'm saying? Because you're wasting mine when you do that. So, yeah, that for me, like, that's cheating, you feel me? Now, granted, you already got your other cheat types, physical, emotional cheating and all that, you know what I'm saying? That's cheating. But yeah, bro, that's cheating. Now, whether the degrees of cheating that allows for breakup, that's on a case-by-case basis. That's between you and your partner. But yeah, that's cheating too.
Yeah, so say, like, flirt with another girl while texting, that's cheating, basically.
That's blurry. That's blurry.
Because if that's the case,
I gotta watch what I say. I am on camera.
If that's the case, then dang, I probably messed up a few times if that's the case,
Because here's the thing, like, a lot of times dudes don't know I don't know when I flirt. You feel me? I find a flirt on purpose, I'm in a whole relationship, but I don't, like, people, they're like, oh, you already flirting. And I'm like, how am I flirting? I don't be saying that to these ladies. You know what I'm saying? But, like, she probably feels like it'd be sort of like a little smile that I'll do or whatever. But honestly, you can't really consider, like, all right, you can't consider flirting like that, like cheating, because it's certain things, like, you don't know, you don't really know that you're really doing. You might not be aware. And it's not be like, oh, you cheated on me because, you were cheating on me with the waitress at fucking Red Lobster. Because, you winked at her, you told her a joke, and you made her laugh. What if you just a funny ass nigga? You know what I'm saying?
Eyeballing the waitress or the person at the checkout counter, of course that would be cheating, right?
Are you looking at her? I don't think so.
Yeah, while they
I don't know. You're bugging.
I wouldn't consider that.
It's not cheating. She gonna feel. It's like
it'll feel eyeballing and smiling,
but it's not cheating.
She gonna feel away.
You gotta be really engaging.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe there's looking at another shorty or another person, and then there's like engaging with that person
or trying to get a number or whatever.
Yeah, right.
Even oh, you know what? I got a story to tell.
There we go.
And the good thing that Story time again. Good.
Everybody.
But I was honestly a victim. Almost was a victim of cheating. So one day, one time. No, I'm a victim. I definitely was a victim. I'm about to tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why. So one day,
we call victims.
Sally, but not my friend. I'm gonna tell you why though. So one day I was on a date with this girl and went to the movies and stuff like that, chilling. Like, she said like she wanted to go to the bathroom. So I'm like, cool. So I sit there chilling. Like, some girl tapped me for the back of my seat. Some girl's still like, hey, how you doing? Like, I'm fine. I think you're cute. I like, thanks. She was a Spanish baddie out of nowhere. She was a Spanish baddie. I'm like, okay, wow. In my head, like, she's a baddie. By the time, she's a teddy. She's a teddy. And she's like, can I get your number? I like, that would be nice, but my girl, she coming back right now. Like, I can't talk to you as much as I wanted to. But hopefully you change your mind. I'm right here. And then the girl came back. The girl came back, and I was like, shit. I kept the real, like, some girl tried to talk to me. I didn't want to be like disrespectful. She got mad at me thinking I actually did try to talk to her and stuff like that. But yeah, that's the story.
Story time again. Gather around.
Good.
It's crazy.
Yeah,
and this was like 2008. So it's like a long time ago.
Can I drop some game real quick?
Do you think, son?
All right, listen, fellas.
Is this story time or no?
No. It's King Talk Gen.
Okay.
Real quick. I mean, granted, cheating is wrong. Before I get into this, cheating is wrong. It's fucked up. It hurts people every fucking day. Don't go out here if you ain't got the stomach for it, all right? But if you do, here's some tips. I kind of made a list, right, on how to cheat.
The 10 cheating commandments.
It's really I
Maybe
three.
today, huh?
I feel like 3. The rest you got to catch on season 3. You know what I'm saying? Because we're gonna.
I see you here with these list sands.
Yeah, I got inspired. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what? I need some lists too. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna keep lists going in this motherfucker.
Did you look? You did it yourself, or you got it from Google? You
No,
yourself?
all my lists I did myself.
No help from Google. Okay.
I don't need. There's enough experience. I think, especially in this genre, you kind of just take some mental notes, right? So once again, I don't condone cheating. It's fucked up. If you ain't got the stomach for it, don't do it. If you got the stomach for it, here are some tips that can help.
Before we start, I kind of wish I got that girl number now because a couple weeks later, me and that girl broke up. So I was upset.
So it's a little lonely, right?
I'm upset.
Yeah.
So here's the first tip, right? Here's the first tip. If you feel you're in a situation where, listen, this shit might go left, you might need some other options. You need to keep yourself a lineup, at least a starting 5. If not a starting 5, a batting order, which is like 9. You know what I'm saying? 5 to 9. You know what I'm saying? So that way, if you feel like the main situation ain't really like coming up to par, and you might break up in 2 weeks, fuck it. Hit the 3 option. Hit the 2. You feel me? Try to see what's going on. This is where you be able to mingle your options. Second thing, and a lot of people get this kind of fucked up. Location. That shit means everything, even in the social media era. You know what I'm saying? If you're dealing, say for instance, you talk about the New York City area, right? 5 boroughs. You're talking about dealing with somebody from, let's say, Jamaica, Queens, right? You better make sure if your main is from Jamaica, Queens, you better make sure your side is from Orange, New Jersey.
I thought you were going to say Staten.
Or Staten. You know what I'm saying?
I thought he was going to say like Springfield.
That's fine. You want to fuck with shorty from Springfield and get married?
You not going to Staten Island.
Like they not going to meet it. Like they not going to meet up on the Stop and Shop on Sutton Boulevard, bro.
Nah, that's too close.
That's too close. You got to make sure there's a few Stop and Shops away. You know what I'm saying? And 2, you got to make sure also they're not in the same circles. I got caught up with that a lot during my. feel me? It wasn't like
You
No, it wasn't.
You were bugging for that, son.
I
You
was
bugging for.
I was wild. So I had to expand the circle for the game to
Wow.
everything. You deal with somebody from Coney Island, you better deal with somebody from Westchester. You know what I'm saying? Keep them as far as apart as possible. You know. You know what I'm saying? 3, if all else fails, and if you do get caught up, the best play you really honestly can do is to simply be honest. Tell her, like, yo, listen, yeah, you got me. This is what it is. This is where I'm at. This is what I'm doing. And now that leaves the onus up to her, whether or not she want to fuck with you or not. Some cases they might not, but some cases they do, depending on, depending on how the situation went, depending on who you are, things like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, the best part of it is to be honest, because I'll tell you a quick story. Quick story time with Sands.
Story time with Aaron Sands!
Up the round, right? Memorial Day situation. I ended up cheating on accident. You know what I'm saying? And, I was feeling good or whatever, you know what I'm saying? This girl is feeling good, Ken was cool with it, I was like, yo, what do you think? Should I pull the trigger? You're like, maybe you should pull the trigger. I was like, you know what? No, I ain't gonna pull the trigger. What did I do? I ended up pulling the trigger. I feel bad for the whole weekend. I'm at this chick's house. You feel me? Wilding. I'm like, I gotta go tell this girl what's going on.
Yeah, I remember that.
I go, I'm dreading it, heart beating at work, on the train station, riding the train to the crib, heart beating. You feel me? I get in the crib, heart really beating. I'd be like, yo, listen, this, and this happened. Of course, she was mad. Of course, we broke up. But guess what? Maybe like a month or two later, you know what I'm saying? She came back. She thought the grass was greener. Grass wasn't greener. She had to come back. Still smash. Knocked it down. Out the park. 10. Definitely recommend. More of the story, people. You gotta be honest. All right? If you're gonna do this shit. So, number 1, location is important. 2, be honest. And what was the first one? I forgot the first one. You gotta have fun with this shit. Yeah. You gotta have fun with this shit. You're gonna do it. If not, stay in the crib, love the person you with, work it out. Do that. You know what I'm saying? But if you don't got the stomach for it, stay on the side. If you do, those ways you keep yourself, in a good space. That's it.
Question: do anybody got anything else to say before we move on to the next topic?
Yo. Listen. Cheating is cheating. Honestly, like, cheating is the threshold for what becomes cheating is different to everybody. But when you're actively cheating versus maybe that innocent little flirt, you know what the fuck it is. Like, you feel like you in like a spy movie now. Like, you're like hiding shit. What I'm saying is, that should be fun.
I ain't gonna lie, it do be those sometimes, especially depending on like it's just a thrill, right? I think it's more the thrill of doing stuff, doing shit that you ain't supposed to do. It's like cutting class back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Kim might have never cut class, but if you ever cut class back in the day, you know what I'm saying, or cut school, and you just out here doing shit.
Yo, I got a story for that.
Yeah, like you doing shit you ain't supposed to be doing, but you're doing it. It's the thrill of it's the risk. It's the thrill of the risk. You feel me? So I get why Alvin said it feels fun. Fucked up, but it feels fun.
I mean, I can relate too. Yeah, but the thing about it be the girls that we wanted me to do the thrill and not me. So it's like I just be there.
Don't cheat on somebody, bro. You bugging out.
You bugging. I'm gonna be a gentleman about this. You bugging.
Listen, I don't condone it now. I will say I'm in a different space in my life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you better say that.
I love
Live,
my
you
girl.
learn.
I love my girl 100%, and I do not condone it in any way. But if you do, all right, this is the podcast you listen to. Right, you got a story?
Bro.
Yeah, a story.
Oh no, I was trying to piggyback on y'all cheat, not to cheat in the skipping class, but it's crazy because like most of the times I used to skip class and I used to get that call from the teacher.
Oh, see, you ain't do it right. You got.
I was
the
a
light
sloppy
skin nigga
class
from How to Be a Player.
and it was the Spanish. It was Spanish class at 9th period. You know how that goes.
Oh yeah, everybody cut that class. I'm sorry, I had Spanish class at 9th period. I ain't never go.
Yeah, we can move on though.
Alright, so my next question is, have you ever been a side guy?
Yeah.
That's a good question. I don't know if I have. Oh, I sort
You
of.
want me to go first?
No. Let me stop. I'm main nigga.
I played both positions. I was main and the side. There's pros and cons of both, though. I ain't gonna hold you.
It is, and I can relate.
Shorties just choose me to be the main.
Oh,
I'm that nigga.
Oh, that's nice.
That's really fun. That's great.
I mean, I was in a whole
I'm
relationship.
not sure.
I was in a whole relationship as the side guy. So I mean, yeah. And I told this story many times because yeah. You want me to tell the story?
Story time again. Gather around.
Story time again. You already know. So you already know. I know Sam know this story more than anything. Because it happened when at a club we used to promote at called Octagon. One day I'm at Octagon chilling. I see this girl, started dancing with her. It was all good. At the end of the night, asked for a number. Said no, my man's over there. I was like, dang, your guy's a lucky guy. Then I walk away. She was like, wait, don't go. After that, she gave me her number and stuff like that. So I'm thinking to myself, she's probably drunk. I texted her to see if she got home safe. I think she's probably drunk, so I didn't pay no mind. Because, if you get a girl number, sometimes they won't hit you back because they're drunk.
Yeah.
Nick didn't know. The next day, she hit me up, said yeah, and stuff like that. And we just started talking. In my head, I'm like, she got a man. I should continue to talk to this girl. But I don't know. Let's see what happened. She wanted to go out. She wanted to go out to eat. So we went out to eat, to talking and stuff like that. Asked about like why we going to you and your man. She's saying that they not on good terms, stuff like that. But for some reason about this girl that I was so into her, and I ain't gonna hold you. I should never got in this situation, but it was just hard.
I tried to tell you.
It was Nick, leaving. I would go home. She said, "Nah, I'll drive you home." I could feel good night, but she's not driving home. One thing led to another. Yeah. Yeah, push your mouth together. Yeah. So next thing you know, but it's more. It's not the end of the story at all. Not the end of the story at all. So next thing you know, we went on a few more dates. Mind you, she do taken by this guy. After the third date, she ended with dude. And she decided to want to be with me and stuff like that. So I'm thinking, I'm thinking like, okay, I got a girl now. I got a girl now. I'm good. This is what 2000.
You're the main guy.
Yeah, I'm the main guy. But the thing was, and everybody that she knows, they think that she threw with the other guy.
Oh.
None of them knew about me. So basically, like for show, they were through seeing him as the main guy, and he get to go to all the events and stuff like that. And basically, I was in secret while with me.
Oh, so you were the secret main guy, but was in kayfabe. You was the main guy. You were the kayfabe main guy.
Yeah. I guess you say that. Yeah.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah. Basically, she was with him. Just I got they friends. They close friends apparently. They wasn't doing anything, but with me, she was getting pretty much all the sex and all that. Basically, I guess you could say. I
know this is the same girl who do Marvin Sapp.
Yes.
Yo, this dude was wild as shit, bro. Marvin Sapp was a guest host at their church, right? And he dead was like wilding in the church on her, bro. Just going crazy.
That's OD.
Right?
Marvin Sapp.
That Marvin Sapp. Yes, my Marvin Sapp. Yes. And you know, and we in their body, you know, while through deal with this girl. Yeah.
And this happened. How did I miss this?
And you know, while this happened, I felt stupid for even continuing it, but you know, I fell in love with this girl. Sadly, I fell in love with this girl, and you know, I got way too deep, you know, and stuff like that, and you know, it was a situation like, you know, me and her were together for almost a year. Out of all this drama, and you know, well, we were together, even though I was doing private, and she was, you know, at the end of it, she chose him over me. Sadly to say, and it hurt. You know, it hurt really bad because I fell for it. You know, like an idiot. But even after that, even after all this done, she still came to me for some sex.
Yeah.
Yo, was he at that, bro?
It was done at a barbecue.
Hey.
And we were at a barbecue one time. Me, Sans, and the other one, and me, Sans, and the other. We were at a barbecue, chilling and stuff like that. Next thing you know, I see somebody that looks familiar. I see her and the ex together at the barbecue. I was like, oh snap! I looked at, so what I did was I went to like another by the table. I looked at like from afar and stuff like that. And it's weird because, you know, the other one, he talking to the dude. Trying to be friends with him. Like you seriously trying to be friends with this dude. Like you seriously. Now you know that dude's a clown because he be friends with enemies. But anyway, yeah.
I need to hash out that issue on the pod because that's
you good, son.
That's
He bragging about being friends with besties, but yeah, we can go to that conversation. But back to the main story. But yeah, so like I see them, and I'm like, oh snap, this dude's here. So I make sure that I don't get see, you know, and stuff like that. Because apparently he wanted to, you know, he mad because I took his girl apparently. Because he was a boxer, so that's not that I ain't trying to fight no boxer, you know. But yeah,
so every day, dude.
Right.
She would have been like more than episode.
Sorry, but I ain't gonna hold you. This was like a lot of drama that wasn't needed. And I text her later like, yo, you was at a barbecue earlier, right? She's like, yeah, like, you know, I saw you with your dude, right? She was like, oh snap. She was scared. I'm like, yeah. You gotta chill. We know the same people. You gotta chill. Like you know. But if I had to say that, it's funny because there's another question that Mally told me about was the most tremendous thing in a relationship. This pretty much was it. I pretty much told my story about it. But yeah, this was a roller coaster ride. Type of relationship that I dealt with. You know, this relationship kind of, we have been single for a long time. After this relationship, there's too much drama, son. Yeah, man. That's I was the side guy, and I'm never gonna be that again. But I wasn't trying to intentionally be the side guy. It just happened, I guess you could say. But yeah,
it just happened.
Yeah.
So, since we're sharing story times, I want to share a story time with you guys too.
Story time with Aaron Sands, part 2.
Guys around. So basically, right? You know, he tore up. Basically, right? Around this time, I just started. I was not in my thought phase yet, but I was, you know, I was still believing in love and love being fisting and everything. Like I was being a good old boy, basically.
Yeah.
So, right? We've been IMing each other and shit on AIM. You know, AIM Messenger.
Wow.
Amen.
Yeah.
Wow.
Shout out to AIM Messenger for it.
Go back. You are aging yourself there. You know, there's people who listen to this show that don't know that was a thing.
That before Messenger, AIM was a situation.
But yeah, AIM was. I remember that. You know, I had band names on AIM, but completely son.
So since we're talking about age, I was texting her on my sidekick LS, right?
Oh my God.
And I felt like man, because my shit didn't like flip all out of control like the other sidekicks. My shit just gently slid up. You know what I'm saying? It was that smooth. So I had that, right? And then we used to be at Times Square a whole lot. So we were like, you know what, let's just hang out in Times Square today. You know, just me and you, we chill. Hang out all day. Being friends. Being cordial, right? Next thing you know, right? Go to a little hotel. Sipping on a drink. Kind of similar to this one. Right?
Mm-hmm.
And next thing you know, we sitting there vibing and everything, chilling. And next thing you know, we out here making out. Just in the middle of the hotel. We like, yo, we gotta get out of here. We gotta get out of here. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we just can't stop making out in the elevator, making out. In the hall, in the lobby, just going in. You know what I'm saying? Then we go on a train. And we on a train, right? It's an in train going back and forth from Manhattan to Brooklyn. And then we smash. Yeah, we smash. So,
On the train?
On the train. In train, late at night. Caught a bottle.
Oh my God.
Right?
Wild boy.
We get all the way like
Wild boy.
you know when you get close to like Coney Island and shit?
Yeah.
That's when she remembers, right, that she had a dude. She had to get home to him. So, oh shit, we gotta get back. I'm like, I know, we gotta get back though. What are you gonna tell this nigga? Like what do we, what we doing? You feel me? So she like, listen, I got it, right? But I mean, we came all this way, you know what I'm saying? You know, we could go back and you know what I'm saying? So we go back and she go for, well, how can I say? Another round. You know, shout out to Fat Joe. No, never mind. So anyway, I thought I knew the lyrics. We get back to 42nd Street, and she calls her dude. She's like, "Yeah, I'm just out with friends. You know, that's too crazy. I'm just out. You know, my gay friends." And that's when I knew that I was not only kayfabe main dude, but also I ended up being the gay friend. You feel me?
Oh,
I was a kid.
I know exactly who this is.
oh, gee.
I'm like, oh word, I'm the kayfabe gay dude, right? After down on the Manhattan Bridge, I'm the kayfabe. Got it. Okay. So long story short, right? I drop her off to the crib, right? Now before we smash one more time in the staircase next to her dude's house, right? Sent her on her way. Wild ass night. I didn't get back till like about 5. Wild ass night. Next couple of days later, we chatting on AIM and everything. She's spending more time with me than she is with her dude or whatever. Next thing you know, we end up linking up, and you know she gets her shit and she moves back with her folks. I help her get her shit out her dude's house. You know what I'm saying?
Question says, is it the same one? Is it the same one that have the restaurant?
She might have. I can't confirm or deny she has a restaurant. You know what I'm saying? But we did. I did catch a couple junior bacon. Oh yeah. So basically, right? Shit goes on. No, we sitting there. So basically, we sat there, right? We sitting there dealing with each other and everything. And I ended up. What ended up happening was I ended up graduating from being a side dude, from being a gay bestie, to being an actual dude. You feel me? So
that is the least accomplished graduating that I've ever heard.
Yeah,
Like,
class 2000. Real talk.
Congrats, son.
the diploma says congrats, you're no longer gay. Like,
I'm throwing my do-rag in the air for this shit. I mean,
Rag in the air.
oh yeah.
I just
Did
spit
it.
up my water. I just spit up my water. The homo.
Wow.
You feel me? So,
I don't
story,
think you can say that.
moral of the story is this.
Oh,
You
shoot.
if you a side dude, if you want, you can't graduate to becoming the main dude. All it takes is just, you might gotta dick it down on a train. That's okay. You feel me? But after you build connect, you really with it, you build a connection and you make it work. So yeah, you can graduate from a side dude to a main dude, and you don't need to pay no fees to the Transit Education Bureau for getting caught up having your dick out on the N train.
Anything possible, man. Anything possible.
Yo, everybody who's listening to this, I need a disclaimer on behalf of me, 1/4 of the Premier Boys. Don't be fucking on the train. That shit not cool. We are not promoting that. All right.
Fuck train cars. Like
Hell no. We're not looking between trains. First of all, that's dangerous.
Yeah.
You're trying to fall off the shit naked, like you fall. Now you're dead on Broadway inside of a girl. How that look?
Young days,
Big out.
young days. But anybody got some? Anybody got some side stories before we can go to the next one? Anything else to say?
I don't know if I've actually told this story up here before, but basically when I got cheated on in my first real relationship, like the first one. Like, so it just happened immediately. And the crazy part is, it's like you won't see anything until you see it.
Yeah.
It's psychological in that aspect. It's like, because I seen it, like everything she was saying and the way she would be around people, I peeped, but I was so into her, I was like, nah, she's perfect. I believe whatever. I didn't even question her about things that, like, nigga, I should really be questioning her about. Like that one time I seen her walking with this dude, like they was close. And I knew the dude. And I was just like, and then when I walked up on her, like she just kind of walked towards me and stuff. But it was like, you feel me? Kind of give it that side eye. But I seen all of this stuff happening, and it really took me changing the way I value things to really make me say, all right, this just ain't it. What it was, like sometimes like your pride is that means I intend to stay with her forever. I'm really good about wanting that, right? So once you say that, like you'll try to like push through anything. But that was just it was at a point like there would have been no real future. Right? I was looking for one thing. I was looking for that love like the animes. Looking for that Kagome and Inuyasha love.
That's
and that was not going to happen right out the bat.
That deep, son. I ain't gonna hold you that deep, yo.
Yeah, that shit lasted for at least 15 seasons.
Fact, though, it really have. Jeez Louise.
What?
Oh, Inuyasha was 6 seasons long.
That shit felt like 6.
It felt a long time, son.
That's like mad episodes, bro. I'm sorry.
It was. No, it was.
It is.
Yeah, it was. Hold up.
It is. I'm about to rewatch that bitch.
Facts, yo, facts.
Roddy, you got any stories regarding that?
Yeah. Your stories, Roddy.
Yeah. So, guess you could say story time with me.
The story time with the star. Are you looking at a star?
Yeah. So you already know. So I was definitely a side dude for a shorty. She definitely was sitting next to me on the train one day, and she definitely talked to me, and we was talking, so we got to the stop at. Then she exchanged numbers, hit me up, and basically I was just a fuck buddy. She just knew how to space it out. 'Cause how I knew was like she'll hit me up a certain time every day, or I mean, not every day, but certain time of day, certain time of evening to come through when her dude was at work. Her dude was working construction or transit, one of them shits. So on his break, he'll call her, and then that's how I found out that I was the side dude that, you know, was just there to give her some D, and that's it.
Sometimes a lot of dudes, I feel
My
like
son making deliveries.
That's dick dash. Roddy out here doing dick dash deliveries.
Oh shit.
But you know what's crazy about this stuff?
Son is Uber Meats.
Uber Meats.
I like that one.
New app. Uber Meats. You app for the Premier Pocket. Uber
Meats. He gonna get that shit delivered. He gonna get the D delivered in 30 minutes or your money back.
No delivery fee.
No delivery free, bro. That's it.
No,
but here's the thing. As we're talking about side dudes and everything like that, and being like side dudes, or graduating from side dudes to main, or just being, you know, dick delivery services. One of my things is, right?
Yeah.
What about the dudes? What about the dude, or not even just dudes, people in general that don't know that they're sides?
That's terrible.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what if you don't know that you're a side, or you're a side dude or a side chick, and you're just moving like you're a main, and not knowing your role, not knowing your position?
Well, that brings me to the next question. Have any ever had a side one as a you had your main one and then you had your side?
Oh, I did.
Like, yeah. Same time cheating?
Yeah, I guess you could say that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah.
I never had that though. I never had that. I can't say that.
My side always know they're the side.
You let them know from jump.
Yes, I promise you guys, like I don't be out here lying to people like that. I be telling everybody what it is. Sometimes people don't believe me, and I'm like, all right. I promise you something. This is a dick of honor.
Yo, I'm done. That's wild.
We just giving definitions out.
I had another reply for that answer that, but it would have sounded mad mo. So I know you gonna say it. I know you gonna say it, but yeah. Hey yo.
I haven't had a side.
Nah, I never had a side either.
Yo,
I
was out here on a rampage, bro. Real talk. This is rampage.
Girl.
Hold on. What you smacking it down?
Nah, but it was raw.
I know you going raw.
It was raw Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday nights.
So,
you know what I'm saying?
Tuesday,
You
Wednesday,
call me
Thursday,
JJ Evans because mine was dynamite.
So
Do not ever call me that, please.
In all seriousness,
hold So I guess he didn't
On
make
some
an
Craig David 7 Day shit, bro.
7
Nah,
days.
So I guess it didn't make an impact. Okay.
Oh no, I made an impact. That's why I was able to get a man inside. I had an impact. You feel me?
My son was on his Craig David 7 days.
So let's go to the NFT question.
Well, hold on. There's a thing. I wanted to elaborate on that point with the man and the side. So I'll tell you this, right? I'll tell you this. It's hard, right? If you ain't got the funds or the stomach to really have a man in the side, I wouldn't advise it. You feel me? And on top of that, like if you get extra points, if all parties know and they're cool with it, you get extra points because it's like I bet you know you know everybody knows what the deal is. You feel me? Everybody know what the deal is. Everybody know what they came for. You feel me? But even then, you still have to provide for both women. Now, in some cases, you can do that, but in other cases, it really depends on your.
It could
earnings.
drain you though, bro.
It could, but if you feel like it could drain you, here's my advice: don't do that shit, bro.
Yeah.
Get one, stick with one, and keep it, because they both gonna want to go to Tulum. They both want to go. You know what I'm saying? They both want to go to LA. They both want to go to Vegas. They both want to have expensive dinners. They both want to eat at room 24K. You feel me?
That's your fault.
And that's the thing. That's the thing. And here it is. For me personally, and this is just a King Talk Gem, I would deal, if I'm dealing with a man on the side, they would have to have two different tastes. One would have to be more of a homebody, and another one would have to be like an outgoing. You know what I'm saying? Like I told y'all with the whole COVID situation, you know what I'm saying? And you could deal with somebody that might not be that's not vaccinated, right? So they're not vaccinated. But now you might have a side that is vaccinated. So you can go to all the city spots. You feel me? Now, granted, you can't do that now. You didn't think about that, but that, you know, that happens. But now everything's open, so now everybody can go everywhere. So it's kind of shaky. But you know, you got to be able to have the stomach to do that type of shit. The stomach and the funds. Because like Roddy said, it could be draining. You know what I'm saying? So to keep up with everything and, you know, things like that. And pray to God they ain't in the same circle. Because that's a whole...
Yeah. That'd be really messed up, yo. That'd be really messed up, yo. But let's get to the next question, though. I already started my story on this already. What was the most tremendous thing that happened to you in a relationship? And how that change your perspective on relationship? I hope I said it right, but
Traumatic.
There you go. Traumatic.
There you go.
I already started my story already. But so what y'all got? What the most traumatic thing that happened to you in a relationship? And how that event changed your perspective going forward?
You know, it was a weird thing. It felt like I was going through Groundhog's Day in my relationships. But the way they both started, the way they were starting to end, things like that, it was like the same process over and over. But the last one was, it was way more traumatic. It was way more traumatic because it was the relationship where I realized that like I was in here by myself. I was knee deep making all the sacrifices by myself. This person wanted to be fucked out. Like, you know, being so deeply invested in somebody because I was there, you know, we was living together, all this type of stuff. And just to see it in their eyes that they want out, that'll do something to you. And it was like, in that relationship, I had an option to kind of like start a relationship with another person. And we even explored it a little bit, but I wound up saying no, I'm not going to do that. just because at this point it was like, yo, I need time to heal. Like I can't be trying to fall in love again. I can't be trying to like be with nobody again until like I'm making sure I get exactly what I need out of these situations, rather than just like seeing somebody and putting them in a place just because I think so many good things about them. Right? I need it, you know, instead of being like, I need somebody to like, I don't want to have somebody that I take seriously be somebody that I have to cheat on to feel like my whole relationship is whole, or just to feel whole, just to have that feeling, you know. So it just changed the way like I view these things. Like, listen, I'm gonna tell you what I want out of this thing. If you want the same thing I want, that's cool. If you on a mission to think you're gonna change me, okay, cool. Good luck with that. You know, or whatever it is. But now I'm not really taking any bets to be in like immediate relationships. Nothing like that. I'm just here living life. I'm in full out vibes mode. Shorties be like, I don't like when we just vibing. No, well, okay. When you come over here, what are we doing? Vibing. I like vibes. This way I can pick them all up and really see where you are before I start investing true energy. You know, nothing. I will put effort into very little. So if you expected me to just throw a bunch of effort at you, as like the cover charge, you're getting a dart. I don't care who you are. This fine girl right now in my DMs, I gave her a dart. She won too much at the door.
Wow.
Shout out to Moon.
Shout out to
I know, like I mentioned about, a story about, there with the girl. I remember after that relationship, I was single for a very long time. And then I decided to take a chance early last year. And I kept this private. I didn't want everybody to know, a few people know, team knew and stuff like that. But that relationship that I went on recently made me realize that was a rape relationship to even begin with. I basically was one of those things that I went in it just to be in it, but wasn't in it to put my all into it, and knowing that I wasn't fully ready to be in one. It was just I just wanted to try it, but instead I was not fully ready to be in one, knowing I wasn't ready to be in one, and I realized that. So now you're just like, I just gotta really focus on me and be the best version of myself. So when I do come kind of that person that I really want to be with, I would be ready to give them the all that they deserve, But that's it for me. That's all I got for me,
Roddy, what about you?
Shit.
This could be long, but y'all.
I don't even know where to start.
I already poured up, so that's why I let him go first.
Yeah, let relax. 30th time with a star.
Yeah. So traumatic experiences. Somebody trying to work with me, like trying to put on a sheep in wolf's clothing, and understanding that I operate in a certain way, that I think in a certain way, and basically saying, screw you, you want this, you want that. And I'm like, no, I don't want this, I don't want that. What are you talking about? No, trying to brainwash me to be something that I'm not, knowing that to love me is to understand how I roll, and to understand the things that I need, and to understand how to actually deal with me in a certain way. And it's pretty rough when you're with somebody romantically who act like they do, but they just don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? So that's something like that definitely traumatized me. Like being with somebody who don't understand how to deal or operate with me, don't understand what I do, and a person don't understand that I have shortcomings and I expect you to help me, or feel that this, I can do this and I can't accomplish this, but I need a little push, I need a little help. So, when you're with somebody like that, you just like a tug of war. Somebody, it's like you're being tugged one way by this person, and it's like somebody invisible's tugging you the other way. So, and at the end of the day, how are you supposed to feel? You're supposed to feel like you're just being, dismissed or ignored, or your feelings are being trampled because it's not fulfilling you. Your needs aren't being fulfilled. You know what I mean? So that experience kind of traumatized me because, in a way, I feel like to love somebody, you gotta really understand all of them and not try to mold them into your puppet or something that you want. So that's how I feel about that.
That's fine.
Go.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So, what a traumatic experience that I could say, and then honestly, just like you guys, this is kind of like the first time I'm really speaking on this on air. You guys know, from my past, what made Thought Sands become a household name. But honestly, one of the things that really drove the point home was in my first 2 relationships, I was cheated on and broken up with. They treated my heart like Alabama trash. You feel me? And the crazy part about it was I felt personally.
Wait. Why specifically Alabama? Like, they got worse trash than everybody else?
It just, I heard the saying before in the South when I was in North Carolina at one point, and I was like, oh shit, that's low. You feel me?
That's deep.
Yeah, but that's how I felt like it did my heart. You feel me? I was fucked up in the game behind that shit. So the first 2 relationships I really took seriously that happened. So, the thing with me was I was like, all right, I'm doing what I gotta do. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to move my best foot forward. And I got hurt. You feel me? And it was real tough. You feel me? I cried. I linked up with the bros and cried some more. And then I went back home and I spazzed at my dad. But then I was really just hurt behind that whole situation. And then I cried some more. It was rough. The second breakup, I cried in front of the shorty. It was rough. It was so soft in comparison, where I'm at now. You know what I'm saying? So, long story short, that was really traumatic for me. And maybe there was some poetic justice there because they both got pregnant by Pookies and Ray Rays and New York Nug Nugs. And I'm making more money than I ever made in my life with a hot Jamaican fiance and everything. In a 2-bedroom apartment, sipping on the finest bourbon you'll ever see. So doing an amazing podcast with 4 of my bestest friends, So I guess my life did turn out a lot better than theirs. You know what I'm saying? With no kids and, no, back and forth issues with baby mothers and fathers. So, yeah, but that traumatic experience thankfully led me to a situation I'm at here with you guys, being able to tell this story and living a life that I'm living right now.
But now that I think about it, I actually do got another story now. Traumatic experience. With the first girl I fell in love with. And I'm not gonna mention too much about this one. But we met back in 2006, the end of 2006. We were friends for many months before we started officially being in a relationship in 2007. We were together, I believe, 2009, on and off. Then things happened. She started going through a whole phase, dealing with me and the other guys, and yeah, I was hurt behind that. But yeah, and that was another experience, you know. That was another experience that really bothered me. It really, you know, had to change my mindset, change the way I had to come to relationship with a woman and stuff like that. The two that I mentioned, both of those combined, it made me stronger than I am now. You know, maybe a lot stronger than I am, because it taught me how to really grow as a person. So, you know, so obviously I gotta thank them for making me, you know, basically who I am today. You know, if it wasn't for those experiences, I wouldn't be me. So yeah.
And
Sometimes hurt. Sometimes being hurt teach you how to be a stronger person. You know, it just makes it. You know, lesson learned, and it just makes you lessons where you don't want to go back to where it once was. Yeah, there you go.
And sometimes, honestly, as you learn those lessons, it puts you in a better situation than the people that put you in those situations. You know what I'm saying? Because one minute you could be down, and yeah, you're going to be down because life isn't perfect and we're not guaranteed any promises. But yeah, life's going to bring you down. But at the same token, you know what I'm saying? At the same token, you gotta understand, like, even though you're down now, that's not how it's gonna end, and then you're gonna end up doing better than the people that hurt you to begin with in the first place. So that's always
fact.
Yeah, bro.
Yo, random something. I like that light. Wait, man, random. I like that light.
Yeah, I told you I'm trying to do different lighting settings, man. I'm trying to really make this a whole vibe.
Yeah.
You know.
Come
to Aaron's couch and learn how to cheat and shit.
But next topic we're gonna get to, I think Mally is ready for this one. Let's talk about Friendzone. Mally, take the wellness. Take the wellness, man.
The Friendzone. See, for the Friendzone, that actually, we're gonna give out a Sit Your Ass Down award, right? And then I'm gonna tell the world exactly just what I think about this Friendzone, right? So, if you believe the Friendzone is a place where your dreams of getting with a shorty goes to die, you're taking an L up front. See, a lot of times y'all don't know the difference between the Friendzone and I'm not winning, right? I want you to think about your Friendzone like a football field, right? You want a touchdown or a touchback. Your friendship with that person lets you know how close you are to either side of the field, your side or the opponent's side, right? I personally always want to be in the friend zone.
What?
I'm looking at you like use yogurt, but I'll let you finish and I'm going to retort.
That's like an A Boogie line.
I'll be right back.
Listen, I always want to be in the friend zone. The friend zone is like the red zone, right? Going back to the football analogy. The friend zone is the red zone if you're in the right goal, like if you're on the right side of the field. You have no idea. Either I'm in the friend zone or I'm going to put the girl in the friend zone myself. And when I tell you, I think I've gotten every bit of action I've ever gotten out of the friend zone. Maybe except for one or two people.
That's crazy, bro.
All of it. Girlfriends, friend zone.
Roddy, you want
Other
to speak on that real quick?
Friend zone.
Yeah. Yeah, but friend zone, the shorty knows you into her, bro. The shorty know you into her. She just not feeling you on that level, bro.
Facts, yeah.
So things are just not gonna go smooth. Like,
But. Telling you game. Every single girl I've messed with, I've gotten from the friend zone.
Bro, I'm sorry.
how did you get out of the friend zone, though?
Yeah, quote unquote.
See, y'all not hearing me. I controlled the narrative.
No,
Wait,
what?
hold on, you're easy.
How?
Look at you, Eric Young now. EC3. Let Braun Strowman go. Go ahead.
Right?
So
I control the narrative. See, if I make us friends, if I'm the one that pushed into the friend zone, she gonna come to me. It may be right now, it may be later, whatever. If I'm in the orbit, she's going to come to me. Or I also still have the option of going to get it. But it all comes from that place.
I'm gonna chime in right after you. I got something to say.
Guys, I regret to inform you. And if you know me, you know where I'm about to go. The friend zone, as we know it today, has fallen off and doesn't exist. Here's why. Right? For me personally, and it is just me, I don't believe in the friend zone just like how atheists don't believe in God. Right? I don't believe in a friend zone.
When you have obvious clues that one exists? Gotcha.
Huh?
I said even when you have the obvious clues that thing exists?
Well, that's the difference between me and atheists. We know that God exists. But I know for a fact, the friend zone, at least from in my perspective, doesn't exist. Here's why. If you're trying to talk to us, before we get into it, let me make it clear. There's a difference between you being in a friend zone with a female and you just having a female friend that you just cool with, you just rock with.
Yeah.
So let's for clarity purposes, I'm gonna lead with that first, right?
Educate the premiere film.
Yeah, just to be clear, because I know we had an issue about falling off, and I had to explain that like 3 episodes later. You know what I'm saying? So to be clear, there's a difference between being in the friend zone and then having a bomb ass female friend that is just your friend. All right. I feel like this: if you're like, unless she's your bomb ass like your bestie friend type shit, either she fucking or she not. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna wait to find out whether or not, you know what I'm saying, we're gonna be, friends or friend zone or whatever, or be in a respectfully a bail mater opener. You feel me? I mean, listen, either we fucking or we ain't fucking. You know what I'm saying? And if we ain't fucking, that's cool. But at the same time, I'm not trying to be placed in your friend zone trying to wait the fuck when I can fuck somebody else. You know what I'm saying?
And then at the same time, they're
trying to give y'all $1 million of the game for $9.99.
Yo, they're in relationships that they want. How much times you seen girls get girls that you in the friend zone with get babies by different dudes, have relationships with different dudes over the years? I've seen that shit a bunch of times, bro.
And then you being in the friend zone, guess who's taking care and washing the kids while she fuck New Work nug?
Exactly.
Oh, y'all don't understand. I'm trying. Let me maybe.
What are you trying to say?
Maybe I should make what
bro?
I'm saying clear. Because that's one thing I've always realized. People always have this problem with the friend zone, or they eliminate it altogether and say either we gonna be fucking or we just not gonna be talking. I still have that area. Like, I don't know. I'm naturally friendly with women anyway. That's one thing. But two things, yeah, a girl that's feeling me right now, especially right now, But moreover, this is a thing that I've always done. I put them in the friend zone, or I make sure we go to the friend zone, and I make her come after me.
I get what you're saying in terms of the steps, but I just feel like this: why have the steps, right? If you know, right?
I still got to get to know her, right?
Well, no, and there's nothing wrong with getting to know her. But if you're getting to know her, that's fine. But what's the intentions? What's the end game?
But what if 5 months down the line nothing go down and she talking to some other dude? Come on,
then you successfully friend zone. And for me personally, I'm not going to continue something if you try to link up with another dude when in the same.
Or you talking about what's going on with you?
If she trying to link up with, if she trying to listen, if she trying to link up with another dude or whatever you just said, you're doing it wrong.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, then you might.
I've never had that experience. I specifically, that is my favorite zone to be. Love when a woman is friends with me.
Bro, that's like you being in the penalty box, my nigga. Like in hockey,
that's like you being in the penalty box.
Nigga, I ain't in the penalty box. I'm even into pussy or am I not? Like,
I'm telling you, no, I don't have a problem. I do not have a problem getting.
And you know something now.
I'm not saying you have a problem with it.
They throw that shit like
friend zone don't exist.
Throw it. I promise.
And you know something now too. You could be in the friend zone, but the female expect you to support her with her financial, with her businesses.
Thank you. Want to paying for dinners, bro?
No, not only that. Not only that. Let's say she got in the.
I don't take my friends on. When the last time I took you to a one-on-one dinner? Never. Are you gonna show up at her shit?
Why are we going to dinner?
No, not dinner.
Why are you thinking about dinner?
No, not dinner.
All right, weird.
No, not dinner. Not
but
dinner.
That's, y'all not getting it. I'm trying to illustrate.
Y'all not hearing what I'm saying.
All right, let Roddy go ahead. Roddy, you go ahead. Then Alvin, you go after. Then I know Ken had a piece, so we go. It's gonna be Roddy, Alvin, and then Ken.
Nah, what I was gonna say is like, shorty, she makes shit like she's doing her own business and she wants you to support her shit. She wants you to go to her pop-up shops. That's the friend zone that we in 2022. You my friend, you my biggest supporter. You buying my shit because my dude won't buy it. You out here helping me in my events and my pop-up shops. That's what I mean.
But you ain't getting no ass though.
No, but of course, and then she said thank you.
You ain't getting no ass. Y'all.
You just buying shit from her for nothing, then, right?
Like that issue has never been a thing, and you know what it is. When I go in the friend zone, I go in the friend zone with the genuine mind of being a friend, and then they're like, "Oh man, this dude is awesome." I don't care. Like I've never been that pressed. That's the thing. Because I've always had something. There's always been something that kept me. So everybody was going in the friend zone, and then I realized everybody was always peeking around the corner to come back. And I'm like, what?
Like, why are you coming back? But when you try to pull up, it was a nod. Don't try to circle the block. Don't try to spin a block on me now.
No, I'm telling you. I put them there.
So now
and now they trying to. Now they make. There's been a ripple reaction where I'm realizing that by putting them in a friend zone, it forces them to chase me.
Oh, so you want to put them in the friend zone first before they put you in the friend zone? So it's just a matter of putting niggas into the penalty box. Right. All right, so I get what you're saying. So you have more of a mindset of the friend zone, as in whoever gets there first has the power. Whoever puts the other person there first has the power in the situation.
Because it's very true.
You're looking at it as a power grab. I get what you're saying in regards to that. I still think the friend zone don't exist because outside of the female friends you have that are female friends and they just ride with you and they're your friend. Outside of that, either y'all fucking or y'all not. You feel me? Because you think about it, right? It's something like Steve Harvey said, and I know I don't really quote Steve Harvey like that, but it seems like a fine, opportune time, right?
Shout out to Steve Harvey. Big ass Steve.
He said, facts. He said, men and women can't be friends, right? He told this to a female interviewer, and he was like, "How old? You know, say you have a female friend you knew for so long, right? And you know, what if you call him middle of the night and be like, yo, I want you. Do you think he'll come? You know what I'm saying?" And then she was like, honestly, yeah. And she was like, well, yeah. And that's why dudes, you know, they can't really be friends. I disagree with that to an extent.
Yeah, I got something to say for that.
Yeah, I disagree with that to an extent, mainly because, you know, you could be friends with females and be fine. You know what I'm saying? But typically, to be friend zoned, especially to be friend zoned, you know what I'm saying? I feel like choosing it. Yeah, like you're allowing that. You know what I'm saying? You deserve better than that. You know what I'm saying? Ken, you had a point, and then I think Roddy had say you wanted to piggyback.
I was gonna say something real fast before Ken. One fast, real fast.
Do your thing, Roddy. Wait for you. Do you
think? Yeah. What I was gonna say? Damn, I lost my thought a little bit.
And jump in.
Yeah, let him jump in.
I want to add on to it. The friend zone thing is it's been times I have been friend zone. Some friend zone back then, it was a time when, like, I do agree with Sands. When I see a friend zone, it usually be friends. We done, yeah. But now as you get older, sometimes you might need them because you never know where you could get it from along the way, and some situations could change. But here's a tip though: get with somebody, and that friend, the person that put you the friend zone, will come running back. Bet you, because that's usually the case sometimes.
Right. Yo, listen, when I linked up with Big, you know what I'm saying? I had a few people that they try to slide me in the the zone that doesn't exist. You feel me? And they try to slide
the ghost zone. You Danny Phantom.
Right, that's it. You feel me? Like that's what it is. Like
it's
try
like
to slide me in that zone. And I was like, nah, yo, I'm in a whole relationship. I'm in love. You feel me? You gotta leave me alone. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it was.
I mean, you sound like you.
Wow, that's crazy. Fuck you.
But you know something too? Being in the friend zone could also turn into you being very, very good friends with somebody as you get older. Let's say you meet somebody like later, not like 2010 or something, and you know them for 12 years, and they just generally cool. That happens too, even though they have their own life and they dating dudes and stuff. It could just be like on some friend shit later, like y'all just cool people.
Yeah, you gotta look at it like this. Not everybody who puts you in a friend zone is always a bad thing. You could have many good friendship out of that, and sometimes you can have many things that could turn to something serious down the line. I mean, of course, we're not expecting you to wait, because it could happen eventually.
And then other people, like you were saying, we could use them for their talents, because everybody got things that they do. Like you're always gonna need people for I know a lot of bartenders, I know a lot of DJs and stuff, so you can always use them in the future for something. Things like that is good too. And if they have a business that you could collaborate with, things like that can happen. Even though they friend zone is good because they know you, so collaborating with them will be easy. That's what I gotta say about that.
You know what? I actually got a follow-up question that I do not have in my notes. Could you be friends with an ex? I've been curious about this for a long time, so I thought I'd ask it here.
It depends.
Yes.
It depends on how it ended. I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? Like if I see, I'm on tape. Okay.
Magnus has the tape.
You right? I mean, you could be, but also you got to keep in mind, like if you're single, is one thing. You know what I'm saying? You can still be cool, like with your exes, and you're a single person. If you're in a new situation, it's it's touchy. You really got to be mindful because you're dealing with somebody new, and you got to consider their feelings as well. You know what I'm saying? So that's the whole thing. But yeah, I always feel like it depends on how it ended. If it ended bad, then then no, not at all.
I agree with that. I agree with that. It depends on how it ended. I know for me, majority of the time, I'm not friends with them though. So yeah. So
I keep my exes in the friend zone.
Damn it.
You got to do that. You got to do that, especially if you're trying to sit there and build something new and everything like that. That's imperative, because you never want to dwell back in the past. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been in situations where I've dealt with somebody, we break up, and then years ago we were across from each other at an Olive Garden. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, for me, like, in a situation like that, it wasn't like on a get back type shit. It was, trying to be on some cool shit. You feel me? It was nothing crazy like that. So,
it's no secret. Like, I'm friends with my exes. Like, I mean that, like, legitimately. Like, I'm friends with them. And you know why? It's because, like, we tend not to break up over heinous disrespect. I mean, of course, the one that cheated on me, yeah, but it's I always come to a place is like, there was a reason why and this is why the friend zone thing is so important to me, and that's how I roll. The importance of a friendship always should supersede the importance of just the sexual relationship. So, like, if I spent that time with you, that energy with you, whether or not the sexual part of our relationship worked out, I vetted you thoroughly. Now, if you don't be thoroughly vetting your girlfriends before you get there, I don't know if I suggest this, but I vetted you thoroughly. I'll keep you. We are friends. Like, you need me for something, if I can do it, I got you. I mean, I'm not like going get up out of bed with my new girl to help you at 10 o'clock at night. That's a dark. But, you need some help at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I can help you too, as long as we outside and got witnesses, right? So, no, but in all seriousness, it's like, if I care about you, I care about you. And that's just it. But that's also why I don't let like that like I take that time to like really be friends with people. And then like when we go into there, I already kind of know them a little bit.
Okay, nice, yo, nice.
There's more, but I'm on tape, so
I mean, could be friends with someone if it didn't end terrible, no. But like on some checking every now and then shit, not like all the time. Like every now and then, you hit them up to see how things going. And y'all talk for a few because you already know they're in a new situation and you're not trying to go back. So, just a check-in.
Okay, nice. All right, so I got two more topics and we're gonna end it. So how y'all feel about marriage?
Alright, speaking from the standpoint of where I'm at right now, I'll say this, right? If you're an average person making average money, doing average things, I'll say get married. You know what I'm saying? At that point, you know what I'm saying? Like, your money, your powers, and her money and her powers could combine, and then you could definitely move. Not like the quote unquote power couples you see, in on like Hollywood or whatever. But actual power couple for your community. You know what I'm saying? You guys can make really big moves. I see that out here. In the town that I'm in. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of like couples, they're opening up businesses and things like that. One of the guys that own one of the clubs next, like literally right around the corner from my house, him and his wife also opened up a business for like cannabis related foods. So that's a pretty big thing. So I would say if you're an average dude, an average man, average dude, and average dude, average man, or average dude, average lady, or two average ladies, whatever your boat is, you're average. Get married, do the thing. Now you making money. Now if you're a rich person and you try to get married, I don't know, because you might lose half, give or take. You know what I'm saying? Depending on how the situation is. Me personally, I'm getting married to my hot Jamaican fiance, so it's fitting to be lit. You know what I'm saying? I feel like marriage is dope if you're doing it with a person that you really believe in and you really trust in.
That's great.
I know for me, I do believe in marriage. You know, seeing my parents being married for like almost 40 years and being a hopeless romantic, it's just definitely inspired me to want to get married in the future. But just like saying today, I want to make sure we're financially ready for that. Also, have the right person that I believe in to, you know, be married to that right person. I don't want to be married to anybody because it might not work, and I don't want to be married to multiple people. So, yeah. So I don't want to make sure that it's with that right person. Definitely that right person. I believe in marriage, yo. So yeah. What about Mali or Roddy?
You want to go first, Rod?
Oh, you look like you was ready.
Oh, so
I am.
I know Mali will go in, so I know how you feel. So we're gonna save him for last. I'm gonna Roddy go next.
Yeah, I believe in marriage. I was really very close to getting married, so it's just like, you know, my biggest fear in marriage is settling and being miserable. You know, misery in the marriage, you know. And of course, who wants to get married and be miserable? Who wants to get married and get married multiple times? Not something I want to do. You know, forever's a long time, and I'm not the richest of dudes, and they can take your assets. Also, got to understand that marriage is work. You got to you got to have the mindset to put in the work. You know, you got to prepare yourself because that other person is counting on you, and the family you may create out of that marriage is also dependent on you too, to bring your best and bring on your best days and your worst days. Even when you and that person don't get along, you're stuck there. So these are things that I have to think about. And no, of course, it gotta feel right in all ways, emotionally, mentally, physically, and you know, because you got to get up there in front of the world, in front of the altar, and say "I do" to this person, and take vows. Vows is something, you know, you can't take lightly. You should take your vows very, very seriously, you know, to the person you're with and to yourself. You know, you got to walk in your truth.
Oh no!
Stupid.
I'm looking at Abby's name.
Oh gosh!
Oh, come on, son.
Abby, go ahead.
Go Mali.
Yeah, go ahead, bro. Like, oh man, that's dope.
Oh boy.
Tremendous. But as far as marriage goes, I like marriage and what it stands for, like what it actually is, irregardless of the piece of paper that bonds us. The idea of a marriage is whatever bond you and your person have, and y'all are deciding we're going to do this, whatever we need, we're going to get it just from each other, me and you, and then everything centralizes around that, us building this base of us. So maybe you don't have a grand business design, and maybe you're not going to make $1 million in your life, right? But you guys have y'all home, you have your little union, y'all are making it together, and that's all you need. That's beautiful, right? I want that person that I could come together with and be like, all right, yo, you know, it's me and you against the world, so let's go make this $1 million, right? And I really learned from my last relationship that, like, I might want a co-CEO more than I want, like, the support, you know? Maybe I don't get that. But that's what I kind of want. Like, somebody that's right there next to me. You know, if I can do this, she can do that. We going to do it together because we're both going in the way of the vision. You know, you let me cast the vision and you come with me, I will take you anywhere you actually want to go. It's all within the vision. You get a woman that trusts you like that. You know, I'm talking to the fellas, right? You get a woman that trusts you like that, y'all are gonna go to the moon, right? The problem is sometimes our mind, heart, body, soul, right? They all get confused looking for different things. Right? That's where a lot of this cheating, this uneasiness, this inability to commit comes from. It's when your mind, heart, body, and soul want a couple different things, right? Your body's always the hardest to get online with everything. But sometimes your heart wants a lost love that won't be back, right? Sometimes your mind doesn't think that you're up to the task of being this good person, right? Sometimes your mind is warped by whatever circumstance you have, and all you can be is an angry person that can't build a bond with another person, right? All of these things can happen, but if you can get your mind, body, soul, spirit all trained on one person, and that one person could do the same to you, it literally is just like the fusion dance. It's like it combines y'all together and it 10x's y'all abilities, right? Which I think is amazing. I don't know if I'm ready for it right now, just because of the things that I want to be able to give to my person, you know. But that's what I would be looking for. I'm also open to polygamy, so I'm trying to be like the Prince of Pan-Africanism.
I want to piggyback off that real quick before we go on to the next thing. Like, I ain't gonna hold you. Before I got into my situation, at first I was like, well, listen, I'm just gonna, get my money, stack my bread, and smash these shorties. You feel me? Like that's where I was at with it. As time went on, I'm dealing with, with my current lady. You know what I'm saying? One of the things that she asked me that kind of took me by surprise, but I never get asked this on dates, is where do you see yourself in 5 years? And I'm like, shit. At the time, I didn't really think about it like that. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I'm just living. But as time progressed, I'm like, it's a good ass question. You know what I'm saying? And told her what I wanted to do. And I would say, us being here, getting into 5 years now, I feel like I'm kind of accomplishing that. And a lot of it comes down to, with her help. You feel me? Like with her, it's like even if you might not be ready for this shit, right? You're doing it with somebody that's supporting you through the process of building a relationship, through the process of getting ready for sharing a life with somebody. You know what I'm saying? Because they want it just as bad as you do. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you're there for the same purpose. And then you're kind of moving through life, in its tribulations with this person for the intent purpose of, doing this forever. You know what I'm saying? And it really comes down to the person that you're dealing with. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you feel like as time goes on, you see that person being your person and willing to ride for you on that level, then yeah, why not take the leap to her planet? You know what I'm saying? It really just comes down to two planets trying to come together, and you seeing that planet, you like, hey, maybe I want to jump across.
Shout out to Seinfeld.
Yeah, there you go. So that's really a big thing. Yeah, and for me personally, I'm just glad. I wanted to take this time. I just want to seem really sappy or whatever, but fuck it. I just want to take this time to be like, listen, I would do that for her. You know what I'm saying? Like, anything she want me to do for her, I'll do it. That's where I'm at with it.
Okay, nice. And we got one last thing. Why we wait to start a family?
Money. All right,
Yeah.
next question.
In short.
Damn.
I agree. Definitely money as well. That's mainly that's being honest with
You
you.
can elaborate more.
Because why would you want to start a family when you had no finance to take care of your family? Then you're gonna end up struggling. You're gonna end up losing your house and stuff like that. So yeah, honestly, that's pretty much the main reason why everybody have it. That probably would be the reason why,
Is that haven't really found the right person. I guess I thought I did for a very long time, which if it turns out not to be true, then I definitely just spent the time in this place where it wasn't gonna happen. But more or less, yeah, like I'm not having no kids for them to be poor like I came up.
Exactly.
Nah. That sucked. I want them to have first world problems. Right? We are in America. I don't want my kids in America having third world problems. Nope. Because that's what I went through growing up.
Sure. I want them to have a better experience in life than what I had. So yeah, And what about y'all two, Roddy and Sands?
I see where you guys are getting at. We did it so that way our kids won't have to. You know what I'm saying? We made the mistakes of our past so that way, our next generation after us won't have to do it. My dad always told me never to be like him. You know what I'm saying? I always try to be better.
Yeah,
You know
exactly.
My dad did too. That's crazy.
Mine too, actually.
I strive to be better than my I try to be better than my pops. I try to be better than my grandfather, which I never knew. You know what I'm saying? On that note, like me personally, I want better for my kids. You feel me? I want better for my kids. That's why I wait to have them. Number two, you got to make sure you have kids with the right person. Too. Because you out here, we all fucking. That's one thing. But we having kids is a whole nother type of shit.
Mm-hmm.
So we really are mindful, and you gotta really be mindful of who you're having kids by. It's easy to have kids. It's hard to take care of the motherfuckers.
Damn
You know what I'm saying? Especially when they don't pay rent.
It is.
Yeah, bro.
All right,
So, yeah. For me, I haven't found somebody who I'm really, really in love with as to make the mother of my kids yet. No, I'm not. Financial is a huge part as well because I can imagine like struggling in my 20s with kids and stuff. That would have been crazy. And I know how people are on child support. That's scary too, people being on child support, people getting paternity tests. And we gotta be solid if we're gonna be a dad. These kids are growing up without dads in the home and blaming the whole world and shit. And speaking on kids, I have a breaking news. So somebody do the breaking news sound. Breaking news, nigga. All right.
Look, we gotta go.
Since we on the topic, the Maury show will be ended this year.
I just seen that. Actually.
No more paternity tests from Maury after this year. They'll probably just be showing reruns.
To be honest, son, they're gonna have to end eventually.
Somebody gonna do it though.
I think the trash TV era is over.
Nah,
it's gonna be new ones.
Judy's going, but she got a new show though. But now Maury,
Maury was on for like.
How they gonna outdo Maury and Springer? They're not.
Anybody that come on now?
Yeah, they're not outdoing them. They're gonna try to do some nice guy stuff, like Nick Cannon's show.
So well, he getting canceled too. So sadly.
Well, here's the thing. I'm looking at this article from Deadline, and they said Maury's retiring, bro.
Yeah.
He deserves it. What?
Yeah.
So that's why the show's
They're gonna still have the Maury show without Maury. I guess we having the Wendy Williams show without Wendy Williams.
Well,
right.
They have the Sherry Shepherd later this fall that's replacing Wendy. So
can we just call it the Sherry Shepherd show?
I think they are. Yeah, they're in the fall. Wendy show ended this spring.
After 3 decades, no more.
Damn, what girls gonna get their paternity test now?
Paternity court.
They're gonna have to go to court. Right. Paternity court. Shout out to Judge Penny.
Unless they build a new show. Man, they probably will.
Yo, they need me
That
to do
and Judge Hatchet. Judge Hatchet love doing paternity test.
She does that?
The Premier Boys. The Premier Boys. Give us
Yo, we should fill it up. We should be the people doing somebody write this down. We should be the people doing paternity tests from now on.
Oh god.
Oh, that would be the best.
I'm gonna tell the dude, right, yo, you came for a paternity test, right? And he'd be like, yeah. And I'd be like, yeah, and you failed. You the father.
Oh, you stupid.
Now you gotta report to child support court.
Dang.
It'll be like Peter Guns doing Cheaters. It'll be excellent.
Oh gosh.
10 out of 10.
But this is it. That's the Premier Boy podcast. They got to listen to this 2-part grown man conversation episode. It's been fun doing this, and we do got more questions, but we're gonna save it for the next episode. But y'all already know it's your boy Ken, aka Mr. Gentleman. Follow me on IG, Ken _Mr. Gentleman. Mr. Gentleman, at the podcast season 5 is back. We are back on the air now. New episode every Sunday at 12 a.m. The old school show by myself and the Star Roddy Ride every 4th or 5th Sunday at 12 p.m. A conversation about music podcast every first Sunday at 12 p.m. Date Night Talk, myself and Ms. Vanna B, April 21st, and every Thursday. Mr. Gentleman is now 2 days a week. So yeah, website is coming soon. The merch store, partnership with T Public is out now. Buy some
Merch.
Some shirts, mugs, hoodies, masks, and many more. I actually gonna have a special edition Premier Boy podcast shirts coming soon. Just for a special edition, y'all. I didn't reveal it to y'all yet, but y'all see when it happen.
That's dope.
Y'all gotta find out. It's gonna be released on the season 2 finale. We got 2 more episodes of the Premier Boy podcast, 2 more of season 2. What's gonna happen these last 2 episodes? I do not know, but to find out, you just have to tune in. Bros, do your thing.
Chicken Texas, ain't it? I want to give a special shout out to Marisol and Georgetta. You know what I'm saying? If you know, you know. Hopefully they find their fathers, because they won't be able to find it on Maury anymore. You know what I'm saying?
End of an era.
Right? But this has been yet another episode of the Premier Boys podcast. I just want to thank you guys for listening, hanging with us for all of season 2. You already know we got 2 more episodes left. What will happen? Will Roddy lead a show again? We don't know. We got on the next 2 of Premier Boys podcast, but you already know what it is. It's your man's King Talk Stands. You can follow me at my IG, Aaron Sands Premier. Link is in the bio. Check that out. Or in the description, as I should say. Both seasons of King Talk with Aaron Sands on all streaming platforms, not just Spotify, not just everywhere except Spotify, on all streaming platforms, all over. On top of that, if you're in the New York City area, you trying to turn up with your girls, fellas, you trying to turn up with your bros, you trying to catch a dude out there so you can put them on the Maury show before they get canceled, turn up at Taj Best Saturday Party. That's at 48 West 21st Street between 5th and 6th Avenues. Say Premier at the door. You want to book a table? Hit me up on Aaron Sands Premier on my IG. Link is in the description. You already know what it is. You don't need no shots to pull up. You know, if you got something though, you might need your VD shot. Get that shit taken care of before you pull your nasty ass up in the Taj trying to turn up. You know, want to shout out to the homie Troy Christoph in the building. You know what I'm saying? He out here getting it. Shout out to the homegirl Princess. You already know what it is. Making them bomb ass Long Island ICs, the blue Johns. You already know what it is. But until next week, it's your man's King Talk Sands signing out.
Yeah, bros. So you already know it's me, the Star Roddy Rod. Catch me here every Wednesday at midnight. Follow me on IG at the Star Roddy Rod. I'm not gonna tell you how to spell the star, but Roddy Rod is RODDYROD. Follow the page for updates on me on my podcast tour. Also coming soon, new show coming out, Conversations with a Star. And also you can catch me right now every 4th or 5th Sunday with the bro, the Ken MrGentleman on the Old School Show. Yeah, man. So over and out. Peace. Long live the chief.
There we go. You already know who it is. They call me Malimal. First and foremost, you can find me on IG under that same thing. They call me, not going to insult your intelligence by telling you how to spell that. Malimal is Malimal. That's how you find me all over everywhere where we're doing music. New music coming soon. Mansa coming soon. Game tapes coming very soon. Music is going to be so good. I'm just working, focusing, getting the resources together. So buy that merch so you can help me get the resources together faster. The Bridge podcast is definitely coming soon. We're going to really push to make this like a summer thing and just take it from there. Plan to do weekly episodes consistently with no off season. They will be a lot shorter than these though. But consistently with no off season, where we're going to tackle direct just a direct subject and open it up in a variance of ways, right? So please look out for that. Please keep me in your heart. Please keep me in your prayers as I heal from these injuries and all this stuff like that. And with that being said, you just listened to the baddest podcast in the land. We are the Premier Boys, and we are out of here.
Yes. Back to number 1 on Good Pod. We are number 2, I believe, on Good Pod right now. Get Mr. Gentleman back up. I believe we are number 5. Gee Louise. Get King Talk back on the charts, man. Get King Talk back on the charts. But let's take over this podcasting, man. And also look out for the conversation with a star coming real soon and the bridge coming soon. Yeah, it's your boy Ken, Aka MrGentleman.
One more thing, I want to give a shout out to all the camera operators that work at the Maury Show who has to play track and field and camera because they ain't gonna have a job either, and they're probably the most skilled camera operators we ever seen. Like, goddamn, bro, how do you do this during the paternity test every episode, bro? Them niggas had to be fit, bro, for real. But until next week, you already know what it is. It's your man's King Talk Sands. We out of here.
Your boy Star Roddy Rod. We out.
They call me Malimal.
Only the chief.
Bad times don't last, but bad guys do, baby.
You already know, man. You already know. The bad guy. Oh, yeah. Song of the day is me. I'm the for some Johnny Gill. Go play some Johnny Gill off that Wolverine soundtrack. There you go. There you go. Grown man. Yeah. Chill.